Open up to questions.
Since you named Laviano the starter, have you seen any change in him? How's he done on the field, and just kind of has he grown into that leadership role?
Well, since I've named him a starter, no, I have not seen any change in him. The change that I saw in him happened over the summer, and he's done a great job of continuing that trend here through training camp. And I think he's confident. I think he's earned the trust of his teammates, and I think he's out there practicing really hard right now.
Sticking on the quarterback theme, you have a backup quarterback?
Not yet.
Linebacker, I know is a position you want to get settled. How close is that to getting settled?
I'd say right now we're pretty close. Deontay Roberts and Trevor Morse are our two inside linebackers that will end up starting. Still a little bit of a battle at our Sam outside linebacker between Greg Jones and Najee Clayton. It's those four guys that are in competition for the three spots.
What's Greg Jones shown you to climb the ladder, so to speak?
Well, he's always been in the mix, and we don't have anybody that's ever played a snap in a game, so nobody's earned a spot yet. At that position, he's just shown relentless effort. He's always around the ball, does stuff right, tough as nails. Najee's, a lot of those things also. So they're competing together, and they're pushing each other.
Coach, have you settled on a right tackle yet?
We have not. That's a position that's open on offense. Most of the positions are settled on offense, but that's one that we'll try to get that done here after the weekend.
We'll keep going with that. How about kicker and punter? Have you decided anything there?
David Bonagor is our kicker. We don't have a lot of options. He's our kicker. Michael Cintron's our punter. And that's Tim Gleason was competing for the punting position. He's had some flare-ups with his back surgery that he had last spring. He's going to be fine, but he's missed a good portion of camp because of it.
Will Bonagora do kickoffs too?
We're still working through that, but most likely, that would probably be the case today.
How much confidence do you have in Bonagor to kick a meaningful field goal?
I hope a lot. If not, we'll be going for it a lot, and we'll be punting from fairly close. But he's done a nice job. He's got some things he still has to work on. Mostly it's consistency, but when he does stroke it, he's got a nice leg, and he gets pretty good distance. But it's a consistency that he has to get better at.
Coach, moving Kamal Seymour to the offensive line, how has he been with the adjustment? What have you seen out of him to really think that that's a better spot for him? I've
seen a lot since last February or March that I thought that would be a better spot for him. He's a big, strong, physical kid. He looks as good as anybody on this football team physically. He can bend. He's probably, you look at other defensive linemen, probably a little bit slower in terms of his change of direction than the other ones. You move him over to the offensive line, he's probably the most athletic offensive lineman right now. He's done a great job this week learning the offense. Still doesn't know it all, but each day he gets a little bit better at something. I like the way he bends. I like the way he uses his hands. I like the way he comes off the ball. I think he's got a really bright future as an offensive tackle here, and I think he's got the potential to play at the next level.
I think I probably misworded my first question. The offense as a whole since Laviano became the quarterback, consistency, continuity, the things you said you wanted to see Monday, have you seen that?
That's gotten better every day that we practice, and we're still a work in progress, and that may be the case through the majority of the season. You're getting new offense, a lot of new players in certain spots, and we just got to continue to get better every day that we go out there. But I'm seeing a lot of improvement. I'm seeing more confidence. I see us playing faster because we know our assignments more and more. We react to movement a lot better right now than we would have in the spring and at the start of training camp. So I'm seeing a lot of positives. I see the offensive line coming off with good pad level, running their feet, getting movement on the defensive line. I like our running game a lot right now.
More of a big picture type question, but since we won't see you tomorrow, what have you accomplished in training camp? What are you pleased with?
I think it starts with toughness. I think we found out that we got a football team that's tough. We've got a football team that can deal with adversity. When you look at the weather conditions we went through here during training camp, the length of practices, the physicality of practices, nobody complained, nobody batted an eye. They just kept coming to work every single day. I think we've got really good team chemistry coming out of training camp right now. With what we've gone through here in the last 8 months. I think we've got a clearer picture of what our two deep looks like across the board and on special teams. We just got to continue to push the football team to get better in everything that we do. You know, right now nobody expects much out of us, and I'm perfectly content with that.
Two more questions?
Tomorrow's scrimmage, is that like a game like, what's that going to be in Tampa?
Yeah, it's not a scrimmage. We're too close to scrimmage. Our last scrimmage was last Saturday. Week out, we're not going to go to the ground or anything. It's a mock game. It's more about working situations and substitutions and doing some special teams work, some sideline mechanics and things like that.
How much have you looked at Washington yet, or when does that start?
We've been looking at Washington for a long time. Been looking at them since last spring. A lot this summer and on and off quite a bit here during training camp. We've started our Washington prep already with scout teamwork. That's been going for a good part this week. And they're a good football team. We got a lot of players coming back. They finished the season strong last year. Last 3 games of the season, they were really explosive on offense, played some dominating defense. They got good skill players on offense. They've got a returning quarterback that's really good. The defensive line is good. Back 7 is fast and physical, so it's a good football team.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.